So in the previous series of classes that we had, we finished on the 83rd verse of Surah Al-Baqarah. Inshallah, we'll continue from there. And Yaqub, I know, is on the line as well. And I asked him to see the classes online on the ITQA YouTube channel and just take it from there, especially because he's at a very beginner level, so he can just practice from there. In the meanwhile, we'll continue from verse number 86, I believe it's 84, sorry, from here. وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ ثُمَّ تَوَلَّيْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا مِنْكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ. Okay. So we'll just cover this one verse for today. Again, apologies. I think there's been a problem whereby the new password for the ITQA classes haven't been sent out, perhaps, or the students haven't received it. So inshallah, tomorrow they will try to arrange some solution to the problem. So here at the top, you can see the split word of this verse of the Quran. So wa is and, is when. Akhazna, we took. Okay. Akhazna, we took. Misak is a covenant, a promise. Okay. When we took a covenant from Bani Israel, from the children of Israel. La is not. La not. Ta'buduna, you shall worship, or you will not worship, illa, except, but Allah. Wa and bil walidaine. Al walidain means parents, meaning your father and your mother. Wa bil walidain, and with parents. Here you can see where I hope you can see the mouse moving. Wa bil walidain. When you break it up, it becomes al-walidain, parents, and the ba means with. Wabil walidain, and with parents, you will treat them with ihsana, with kindness. Okay, so Allah has now categorized the groups that you should show extreme kindness and show them extreme love and care. So Allah is saying, firstly, that the covenant that you have taken with Allah, wa is akhazna, and when we took, meaning when Allah took a covenant from Bani Israel, from the children of Israel, and the covenant was la ta'buduna illallah, that do not worship except Allah. We took a covenant from the children of Israel that you shall worship nothing but Allah. So that's the first promise that Allah took from the children of Israel. The second one is wabil walidaini ihsana, and with parents show ihsana, show kindness to them. Then Allah says wazil qurba. Zil qurba means kindred, close family members. Qurba means close, and zi is of people of closeness to you. Okay. So zil qurba can mean your close relatives and so on and so forth. So after parents, Allah said zil qurba, to your kindred. Wal yatama, and al yatama means the orphans. That's the third group of people that Allah has mentioned. Yatim is an orphan, right? Yatama is orphans, is the plural of yatim. Wal masakin, and the poor. Okay, so Allah has subcategorized them in, after that you will not worship anyone besides Allah. Allah is saying treat your parents well with kindness, and kindred with kindness, and the orphans treat them with kindness, and the poor treat them with kindness. Then Allah says Waqulu. Now this is a general statement of Allah. After subcategorizing to whom you should show kindness to, Allah says wa and qulu. Qulu is speak, say. This is plural, right? So all of you say linnas. Linnas is for the people or to the people. Annas, here you can see, linnas will become, if I can just open a new page, just to show you. Right, so the verse is linnas. Let me make it bigger for you. Linnas, okay? That's what it says in the Quran. So when you break this down, this becomes le and annas. Le means for, okay? Linnas, le means for or to, annas to the people, okay? So this will be the breakdown for this word. Now going back to the verse of the Quran, Allah is saying, Waqulu, and say, linnas, linnas to the people, for the people, husna, kindly. In husna, ihsana, okay. So again, Allah is saying, after the categories of people, Allah is saying to the general people, Waqulu, and speak linnas to the people in a way which is husna, which is beautiful, right? So speak to them in a very kind gesture. Wa and aqimus salah. Aqimu is observe, you observe. Okay. As-salah, the prayer. Now, after Allah has spoken about the rights of people over us, Allah is now saying, let us focus towards the right of Allah Almighty. Wa and aqimus salah. Aqimu is you observe. As-salah is the prayer. Wa and atu means you pay. Wa atu, you pay az-zakata, the zakat. Okay, so Allah is, as mentioned, two general rights of Allah here. One is aqimu salah, observe prayer, wa atu zakah, and you pay the zakah. However, Allah then explains that what happened after that. He says, summa, then tawallaytum. Tawallaytum is you turned away. So Allah set them a criteria. Okay, and the criteria was, if you go back up, it is the misak, the covenant. So after establishing the covenant, the promise with the children of Israel, and we've just studied what the conditions to that covenant were, Allah is now saying, summa, then tawallaytum, you turned away, illa, except, qalilan, a few, minkum. Here you can see minkum is one word, but when you break it down, it becomes min, from, kum, you. Summa, then tawallaytum, you turned away, illa, except qalila minkum, except a few from amongst you, wa antum, and you, mu'ridun. Mu'rid is the one who turns away. So mu'ridun is the plural, that you are those who turn away. Okay. So inshallah, I will end the class here today. So Jazakumullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.